You've just landed in Vietnam. The food is cheap, the beer is cheaper, and you can do whatever you want, right? Not exactly. There are a few rules that you need to know that no one will ever really tell you, and you will only find out when you break them. And we break them all the time. So yeah, today we're going through seven unspoken rules of Vietnam, and if you've done any of these, there's a good chance you've pissed someone off. Okay, number one. This happens, but whether you're in Vietnam or not, this isn't really cool. Eating shirtless in public restaurants. It should be obvious, but apparently it's not, especially in the beach towns like Da Nang. It's not Ibiza. In Asia, it's not really cool. Modesty is important here, and that's the opposite. I'm sure you're jacked and you have a great physique, but no one really wants to see it when they're eating their noodles. Go to Thailand, go to the full moon party, and then you can show it off. But in Vietnam, at family restaurants, it's just not the place. In Vietnam and Asia, really, eating is a family and communal thing. It's a respectful thing. So it would be the equivalent of me rocking up to a restaurant, to a pub in Ireland, wearing a pair of Speedos. Locals mightn't say it to you, but you are being judged if you do that. And to be honest, is it really acceptable anywhere? So the rule is keep the shirt on when you're eating dinner at the family restaurant. Easy. Okay, rule number 2. This one is funny, but the locals will laugh at you if you do this, or maybe be concerned. But you eat with chopsticks in Vietnam. You finish your delicious noodles and you put your chopsticks in the bowl, facing upright. Now, to Vietnamese people, this looks like incense sticking out of the bowl because they but they put food and incense in front of these, how do we call them? You see them everywhere, these little pagodas to the gods, to the spirits, and they bring gifts. So it reminds them of death and funerals. So dinner, you don't want to remind people of death, really, while they're eating their dinner. So locals will notice this, even though it's a small thing. But I would have never known unless my friend told me. Okay, rule number 3. In Vietnam, hierarchy is of massive importance and social standing. And this one really confuses me. There's a lot of talk about pronouns at home and call me this and call me that. But in Vietnam, it's a real thing and they take it seriously. Depending on whether the person is older, younger, a stranger, or a friend, you say different words to them. You speak differently to them. I find it very complicated and confusing. I've tried to get my head around it, but I'm not doing too well, to be honest. If you are staying here for the long term, you're going to have to figure it out. But when you do, even when you make an effort with Vietnamese people, if you make the effort with the language, they light up then when they see someone trying, and it's fun to them. Plus, if you can figure it out, it shows you've made an effort and they really appreciate that. I'm just not smart enough. But like I said, it's a small thing, but to them it means a lot. And if you don't try, you're going to be a perpetual tourist forever. Okay, rule number 4. This one is funny to us, but I came across this in Thailand years ago. Never touch people on their head or never pat children on the head. It's really rude and disrespectful. To us, it's kind of regular. We do it for fun or just playing, but here, no. Here it's the equivalent of someone just going up to your grandmother and patting her on the head. It's kind of weird. So yeah, in general, in Asia, the head is the sacred part, and then down to the feet. The feet are kind of seen as dirty, and we'll get onto that. There's another rule that brings that into play. Okay, rule number 5 is about public confrontation. Saving face is huge in Vietnam. In Thailand as well, in Asia in general, but Vietnam seems to be more serious. So never complain regardless, but never complain loudly in public. And yeah, it's funny because Vietnam is incredibly loud. Roosters will be singing karaoke until 6 in the morning. Motorbikes everywhere. Even people will be blaring TikTok on the phone. But people hate public confrontation. I hate public confrontation, so I enjoy this rule. So the rule is avoid it at all costs. In the West, in Europe and America, we have a thing where if we feel aggrieved, we're going to let you know about it. We're going to tell you what's what, even if it wasn't your fault. People vent, and really in Asia, it's not a thing. You keep it to yourself. If you have a problem, just chill, chill out and figure it out. I'll never forget twice in Thailand. I haven't seen it in Vietnam, but in Thailand, once a American guy, sorry guys, but he was American. He was roaring at a taxi driver. I don't know why. Could have been anything. I don't know. But the taxi driver was totally composed and just looking at him, and the American guy was just going mad, freaking out. Everyone was looking, and whether he was right or wrong, it was very embarrassing and not saving face at all. So, just that our Western way of doing it is not what is working over here. And even worse than that, I'll never forget in Nana Plaza in the red light district in Bangkok. I was there only for research purposes. I saw a Polish guy, and I know he was Polish because he was screaming at a Thai guy, "I'm Polish, you don't know, you don't want to mess with us," all this. And within a few minutes, loads of Thai guys just started circling around the Polish guy. I left because I didn't want to see what was going on. But I know it didn't end well for that Polish guy, and look, good luck to him. But in Vietnam, definitely don't do that. Yeah, it's a pride thing. I should have made that clearer. So we, in our world, in our logic, we can't be shown. We have to stand up for ourselves. We can't let anyone boss us around or whatever. And that's fair, but here, that's just not a thing at all. Communal harmony is actually much more of a priority. And that's just the way things are in Asia. And to be honest, I like it. I prefer it this way. The trick is keep your cool, smile and wave, and then walk on and forget about it. Okay, rule number 6. I found this out because I'm guilty of this, and it goes back to the feet. When people aren't around, sometimes when I'm in the cafe, if I'm on the laptop, I'll kick the foot up on the chair. It's not great. In Asia as well, you'll notice everyone takes their shoes off coming into the house, and they'll be horrified if you walk in with your shoes on. And for us, it's normal. So yeah, when you put your shoes up on the table or on the chair, it's kind of cringe. It's rude. It's like waving your dirty socks in front of someone's face. So we don't want that, and I need to stop doing that. The trick is here, sit like a normal human being. Okay, and the last rule. This is a sneaky one, and I haven't heard anyone really talk about this. I didn't know about this, but Vietnam, politeness is shown in a different way. For us, we would say please, thank you, we'd smile. It's just not really how it works here. It's way more reserved and quiet and stoic and respectful. So you show politeness by humility. You'll notice when you come into a hotel, and I didn't really know what was happening, but they won't say hello or welcome or anything. They'll just bow their head and smile. And that's just the way it's done here. If you're loud and arrogant, that's probably the worst way to make friends here or get people to like you. And even if they are polite to your face, behind your back, they won't accept that. You won't be fully welcome. I would say that's fair. So yeah, and this is funny for us because self-expression, individualism is big in the Western culture. Here it's all about the community. Getting on with other people is the most important thing. And to be honest, I love that about Asia. That suits me down to the ground. So the rule of Vietnam is give respect and get respect. It's as simple as that. If you follow these rules, you'll notice that people start to warm up to you. It takes a little bit of time. But once they get to know you, they're very welcoming people, very kind, and they might even like bring you gifts and fruit. Very, very nice people. But it definitely takes time to get to know them, in my experience. If you want more information, if you want the full blueprint, really everything I know from my 5+ years living in Asia, check out the Move to Asia blueprint below. It has everything you need. Check out the ebook as well if you want an overview, some stories, a lot of mistakes that I made, practical tips. And also check out the free Move to Asia cheat sheet below. Quick overview of all the countries in Asia. Check it out, see which one suits you. That's it, guys. Vietnam is an incredible country, but in Asia in general, you need to follow these rules to be accepted by the people. That's it, guys. Yeah, like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. I need all the help I can get here. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, all right, that was nice. Very good.